Hello and welcome back to Space Marine 2. Last time we got the location for... I can't remember the guy's first name. Leuze, the ad mech guy we need to find. Found out a little more about Project Aurora. None of it's good. But this is 40k, when is there ever good news? Well, let's meet up with the boys.
You seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omniscient.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
Boy, the Iron Hands would not want to hear that one.
Approaching landing zone.
The temple is located inside the dome section of the city. We'll have to land outside and make our approach.
Unit, brace for emergency landing.
Block armor.
Lance of Jove, report.
Minor damage. Tech team is inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects.
Make haste. We have considerable ground to cover.
I love how their procedures just lock your armor, stand there, and pray you don't just get yeeted out of a hatch or something. It's like, I don't know, I'd maybe like strap in.
What was that? Looks like a Neurofloat. Placed on Overwatch inside that building.
Oh no, those green explosions, that might have been the Joker. Or not, it could have been the Joker, or I was gonna say Green Goblin. Hit him with them pumpkin bombs.
Grenades! Let us spin their numbers.
We can rule, Avarax, Spider-Man!
Another one dead.
Now I want to see if I can make a Spider-Man themed Space Marine.
Have you faced a Neurofloat before? I have. A tricky adversary.
I know a guy did like a Optimus Prime. I think someone did a Gundam themed Space Marine. I wish we'd get a nice... Like, you can do gold trim on the armor, but I want pure gold. I want to have the gold member Marine. Anybody ask questions, I just go, I like gold. Ooh, hit him. Yeah. I'd love to see a game with, like, Space Marines versus Chaos, but then kind of like Titanfall, we would have a bunch of cultists or just Garbo guys, like, you know, Imperial Guardsmen fighting, and they kind of spawn in waves. Like MOBA light, but not going full MOBA just because... I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to go full MOBA, because that gets a little tiring, because it's just a hero game at that point, and I'd like for players to just be whoever they want to be. You know, if you want to run a team of all tactical Marines, go for it. Is it a smart decision? No, dude, maybe.
Morales! Is that you?
Chiron! Bless the Emperor. It's good to see you.
Where's your squad?
Gone. Neurothroat tore them to pieces.
We need to get across the bridge.
Lieutenant, nothing gets across with that beast up there.
What are we up against?
It has its rear covered and we do not have the manpower to break through. The Cadians are holding the bridge, at great cost.
Set up assault positions by the bridge. We'll deal with the Neurothroat.
Very well. We will avenge them, brother. Watch yourself.
What's our theoretical? A direct assault on the rear guard.
Is that it?
You doubt our ability, brother.
No, sir.
Good. Let us choke them with their own blood.
There's a joke that can be made about suddenly we have the strength to break through the rear.
Target destroyed.
I was hoping to get that guy a little sooner, because I didn't want him just sitting in the back line causing problems.
How do you know Varellus? We served together in 9th Company. I owe him my life. How so? We were once defending a stronghold from an orc assault. A war boss overpowered me, had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's arm off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men.
And I wish we had more moments like this, meeting like Varellus, where you get to meet more of the chapter. Even if it's just for like a one-off, like, oh hey, I know this guy, fight alongside him for a little bit, and then he's just like, hey, thanks, I got my mission, you got your mission, hopefully we cross paths later. Because it gives a lot more personality to Space Marines in general. And it's just a lot more fun, because then it feels less like, oh, we're facing nameless guys, or we're working with nameless guys, and more of actual people, per se.
Do not lose it! Not so clever now.
And I just really like fleshing out characters or a setting, because it always makes the setting better.
A fine gift from the Forge.
Brother, what happened on Dryer?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing. Gadriel, we deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over.
The thing is, Gadriel has a point. Like, Titus doesn't have to go into full detail and be like, yeah, Leandro screwed me over. But he'd be like, yeah, I faced chaos on Graia. They used this thing that's I thought was broken, and the AdMech somehow scraped it together and put it back together. It's not a good thing.
Deal with them.
Death seen us.
But like I said last episode, I understand where Titus is coming from. He is dealing with a degree of paranoia.
Morales, ready your men.
You broke through.
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
So it's like he doesn't know who to trust. He doesn't know if these guys will sell him out the second he goes, yeah, I fought chaos.
Reload. Restocking.
Oh, right, I can wail on him while he's down. I forgot about that. Vomiting stuff. Neurothrope purged. Victory is ours, brothers. Morales, this is Titus. Your men are clear to take the bridge.
By the Primarch. I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well, brothers.
Lance of Jove, we are heading for the bridge. Status report.
Damage is worse than I thought. Tech priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
People will probably point out, like, why is this just essentially a zoanthrope? And yeah, neurothropes are just kind of like big zoanthropes. Just kind of how it goes.
Acadians are driving the Tyranids back. The Xenos cowards balk at a fair fight. Vile creatures.
No time to gloat. We must keep moving.
Trackers.
Let none escape.
Got you.
They never learn.
Need to reload. That's all of them.
How far to lose his position?
We're still a long way from the dome.
And we must hurry.
Need a ride, brothers.
Sergeant, good to see you.
The Acadians have the bridge under control. Thought you could use an extra hand.
A welcome offer.
Climb on. The temple is this way. Lieutenant, the Acadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Ultramarines! Have the enemy infiltrated the dome?
No, my lord.
What about the Temple of Thasian?
The dome was evacuated days ago.
Rejoin the main force immediately.
Our orders are to remain here.
On whose authority?
Captain Fairburn. We are to hold this position until further notice.
The dome is empty. Now move on.
But, sire,
I gave you an order.
forgive me, my lord. Perhaps there was a communication error. The captain insisted.
The deserters.
No. We have our orders.
Vox your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Ambush!
Kill them! Traitors! You will burn! War heresy!
It's kind of a lame way to get rid of Aurelius, just like, oh, yep, IED, go boom. Like, I'll agree with some of the people who've been critical of it, like, Aurelius just gets wiped out instantly, and you have, like, Rubric Marines just warp in just to, like, mog you for a second and just, like, sup. And that's it. And then it just cuts to fighting. I will also say a big complaint I have about just like the Chaos Cultists is you get so used to fighting primarily melee guys that it becomes weird when you face Chaos. And you get so used to the synaptic feedback that it's just like, oh yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Like, Chaos doesn't have anything like that. So you kill a bunch of dudes, and then you're just standing amongst a bunch of dudes who are just looking at you just like, oh damn, that's inconvenient. Also, should probably explain why these guys just explode into sand. So, when the Rubric Marines were made, effectively turned to dust.
We were just attacked by the forces of chaos.
You're certain?
No doubt. Heretic Astartes and their minions.
Throne, damn it. Do you have Leuze?
Negative. We're minutes away.
Find him and get him out of there. Hurry!
What are we waiting for?
Like, Rubric Marines are cool. They're just kind of weird, because it's like, hey, it's a bunch of souls that get bound to armor.
Cover him!
I will grind your bones to dust!
Kyra, take a defensive position!
Is there anything in here? I never checked.
Kyra!
He's in a rage!
He's
Eh.
risking the entire mission! There are force fields covering the exits. They seem impervious to our weapons.
Yeah, my other complaint with these guys is some of the other enemies are the Zangors, which, cool to see, but some of them have shields, so it's really annoying to have, like, your garbage tier guys suddenly have the ability to have shields and just block bullets. You eventually figure out what to do, and it's literally just that, and then you do a charge attack with the chainsword, because you do a stomp, or not a stomp, a kick, and you just punt them.
Your treachery ends now.
Nah, he's fine. This is probably actually a harrowing thing when you're playing with a team of people and one guy is having to throw down alone.
corrupt by heretic sorcery.
The altar! It bears the mark of the archenemy! Destroy it! Artifact destroyed! Look! The force fields are collapsing!
Chiron, move through the exit.
Brother! By the gates of Hera, you must calm yourself! I will not rest until every last vile heretic lies dead at my feet!
Chiron, I order you to regroup.
I have other business. You will need cover.
I will say it's fun though when you find like the little heretic guys, because they're so weak that simply sprinting through them, they explode. Like these guys who just go boom. So it's just really funny, you just sprint through them and just see dudes exploding into meat, and it's like, yeah, you're not really the big threat you think you are.
No victory for you here, heretic coward. I will end you all.
Let us cover Chiron.
Atreus!
That champion lies defeated. Reload. Restocking. Your worthless life is empty.
I wish we had more points like this in the game where you're kind of having to cover one player. But I get, if you're just like up here, it's kind of boring, you're just plunking dudes the whole time.
Traitors remain. Get to Chiron, now! Sergeant, check the perimeter.
Yes, brother. Explain yourself.
Need I justify my hatred?
You need justify your recklessness.
The traitors have a debt to me.
And you would throw away your life to collect?
Death is my duty!
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta. Do you understand?
Lieutenant, you should see this. Leuze must be in there.
They're using some kind of shield.
The altars. Same ones we encountered earlier. They must generate the shield.
Destroy them. Then purge these abominations from the face of this world.
It seems the traitors' motives are unmasked.
Seems.
You doubt they wish to stop Aurora?
You will soon learn that when dealing with heretics, nothing is as it seems.
Yeah, we'll go Malta Rifle. This way you guys can see it, and I've been looking at it this whole time.
Frag grenade out! Back to the wall.
The Mechanicus must be stopped. Why?
The artifact we saw in those classified files may be a Chaos origin.
Why wasn't it destroyed?
It is immensely powerful. They believe they can control it.
And you're just gonna hand it over to Leuze? Let it continue?
These are my orders. It matters not. Kill them!
Let us tear off their limbs.
Kill those slaves of the Corpsnet and gain notice of the changer of ways. Die for the true gods. The coward witch vanished.
Another barrier. Sustained by the hunter, no doubt.
Purge the heretics so we may destroy it.
Gladly.
Reload!
Area secure.
Now the altar. Spell is broken. They are attempting to breach
I'm gonna go
the
look
doors.
over here.
That is no simple sorcery. Look how twisted the altar has grown. It seems alive. If it lives, then let us teach it of pain and death.
Well, that was a neat find. Get a big ol' multi-melta.
It reeks of the warp.
Raise the armor of your contempt and snuff it out.
Look! It shrinks from us.
Then keep close and endure. We must disrupt the spell.
That's a heresy armor. Heresy era.
It sends us a mega force to meet us.
Show them the error of their ways.
More abominations that wish to die. Justice to me.
You guys deal with that. I'm just gonna hang out right here. If the whole goal is to just hold out in the altar area, then I'm just gonna hold out at the altar.
Your treachery ends now.
The wretches think they can stop us. Let us relieve them of their delusions, brother.
Hold this ground.
Frag grenade!
Vengeance for Magnificent is chosen!
Words as hollow as your fallen brothers.
For Morias amusement!
Purge his sorcery. No victory.
The altar is vulnerable. Destroy it. Their sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus, the Lance of Jove, status report.
We're patched up and on our way.
See you at the objective.
The Emperor protects.
That decal looks a little rough.
Lance of Jove, stand by for extraction.
Affirmative.
In the name of the Emperor, open the doors! Morias Leuze.
I owe you my existence.
Come with us.
To where?
The battle barge.
Compliance, but I must speak with Archmagus Nozick at once.
He's dead.
Dead.
You are to replace him. Lose.
Approaching battle barge, docking in 1 minute.
The power source. It's dangerous.
I have spent my life studying it. I assure you it's quite safe. In the right hands.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
Why must the Mechanicus meddle with the unknown?
We follow the will of the Omnisire.
Go ahead.
Titus, report to Captain Akaran immediately on arrival.
Confirmed.
Titus? A Captain Titus was killed on the Forge world of Graia over a century ago. He died holding the power source in his hands. Not even an Astartes could survive power of that magnitude.
Morias Leuze, come with me.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately. I will need a repair crew before my...
What was that between you and Leuze?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Fuel system after the leaks are sealed. Heavy bolters require a full resupply. Short-range sensors have been rendered useless. Make that a priority.
Military forces report multiple contacts with Rubricate throughout the Hive City.
Still no heretic ships on scanners.
The Rubricate are using portals, but it is possible they may have been present on Avarax for some time.
We're still suffering from the Vox jamming around the astropathic relay.
Lord.
Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every Hive City on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we Vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our Vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
It scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus,
Receiving.
attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
Fuel generators and plasma reactors. The intended goal was to achieve people.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Varellus always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection saved my life.
We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him. Forgive me, brother.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed. The cowards send empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly satisfaction in slaying vacant ceramite that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Ooh, new war gear.
There he is. Lieutenant, Gallio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Gallio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Things never go that easy. Come on, give me the hammer. Aww.
Servitor, ensure those bay doors are finely lubricated, or I shall use my cutting beam on your augments.
Yes, Magos.
Where is the honored brother now?
Sarcophagus, onward.
Good. This silent hulk will soon throb once more with the vengeful wrath of an Astartes.
Somebody's getting turned into a dreadnought.
We must prepare for the combat doctrines of 1,000 Suns, brothers. Abominable husks and their witchmasters. A test for certain.
The traitors know our tactics as well.
They do not have the Codex. We do. And they have their heretic sorcery.
The Hypnomat can simulate psychic assault with disturbing accuracy.
Let us endure the worst it can throw at us.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't include Chaos Spawn as an enemy. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.